you're dealing with people that you don't necessarily get along with. You don't necessarily agree with or see eye to eye with. But life is good, Sagittarius, because Jupiter has gone direct. It doesn't mean it's easy, but it's good. Why? Because you feel good. You're feeling better. It's like the spring has returned to your step. But there's still contradiction. There's still people that are not, that they need to be heard, right? They need to be heard, but is what they have to say really that important? Are they on the right track? There's a sense of you're the first one that came out of retrograde. Saturn will follow, and then Pluto will follow, and then all will be going direct. Mars actually will follow. But we're talking about the three big papas. You know what I'm saying? And you, the first big papa that was like, fuck this going backward shit. I'm about to move forward. And of course, that's not really how planets work. But ultimately, that's sort of the mentality of we're done with the introspection, feeling a little bit wonky, like our legs are not underneath us. We're certain about ourselves now. We're sure. So a sense of self-assuredness has returned. However, a sense of synchronicity has not, right? There is that sense of still things being out of sync, like people still dancing with two left feet. Like the rhythms are not quite on yet. And so you're surrounded by people who are, like I said, contrary. They're, it's not even intentional. It's not even like they're intentionally trying to piss you off or something. It's just like what they want and what you want, it's not matching. And the best way that you can deal with that right now is to just not take it personally. Because it is a difference in where you're at, in what they're ready for. My dog is going crazy. In what they're ready for versus what you're ready for. And I think that there's a sense of it's good for you in some ways to stay separated from these people. Not go and separate yourself. I'm not talking about a separation as in marriage or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, don't volunteer for the extra project at work. You have to go to work, you have to do your job, but don't volunteer for that extra project at work right now because it's just going to bog you down and surround you with people that are just going to frustrate you. They have to catch up. They're not ready yet. That's the issue. It's not that they're trying to be contrary or they're intentionally doing it to start trouble, just to be combative. Not at all. They're not ready yet. They don't see what you see. They haven't woken up really. They're still kind of groggy. And that feeling that it's like waking up like at 6:00 on a Saturday morning. And honestly, you weren't quite fucking ready for it. So it's like you just need some time to go back to sleep. That's where they're at right now. They just need some time to go back to sleep. They haven't had all the sleep that they need. They're still kind of groggy. Like, let them roll out of bed. You hear what I'm saying? Right now, a really wonderful thing for you to do is focus on loving who you are and just accepting yourself as you are. If you can't really have conversations with other people that much, right? I mean, of course you can talk to other people, but if everybody else seems like they really haven't caught up, there's just a sense of being able to spend some quality time with yourself and really love who you are. Get in tune with your, as Cat Williams would say, star player. Really just enjoy your own company, enjoy the presence of yourself. And if people are messing up around you, their sloppiness, their shit's lying all over the house, or, they accidentally spill shit on you, don't take it personal. Because it's almost like you're back in coordination, but they're not. So there's just a sense of patience that you really have to have when it comes to like professional affairs and stuff. When it comes to emotional and your love life, there's a calling for you to really trust your intuition because what you're feeling is dead on right now. You know how somebody feels about you. You know, and I think that that's what's making you feel so strong in yourself right now, is that there is at least one relationship, probably very intimate relationship, that is, it is certain, you know. And now maybe even this person might be a little bit out of sync in terms of what they're ready to show you, how much they're prepared to say or even admit to themselves. Don't force the conversation. When Mars is in retrograde, don't force any action. Just allow things to play out. And if, say, they don't call you on time, or, you know, they show up late to a dinner date, don't take that shit personal. It is not about you or the lack of interest in you, because there's going to be this feeling inside of you. There's going to be this feeling like, but I know that they love me. I know that they're interested. Why are they behaving like this? Why are they walking away from me? Why are they refusing me? Or why they don't have time to see me? Right now, they're just not in sync. They're not synced up. Their life isn't making sense to them right now. So for the meantime, focus on loving yourself and focus on spending some quality time for yourself. Take your own damn self out to dinner. Seriously, do it. You'll have fun. You'll eat the food that you love. You'll, you know, I don't know. It used to be easier before COVID. I understand. You used to be able to sit at a bar, talk to a fucking stranger, watch a game or whatever's on television, bullshit with the bartender. Used to be more enjoyable. Now it's like, you can't really do that shit. But you can still take yourself out to dinner, or you could order your favorite food. Just the sense of like accepting who you are, because right now it's almost like you're the only one that's going to be in sync with you. They will catch up. Over the next few weeks, don't you worry. The whole world is going to start feeling happy again. And I think that that's the distinction. You're feeling this mentality, this sense of, I'm good, y'all. I'm good. How y'all doing? And everybody's like, still, you know? And you're like, oh, all right then. Okay. You know, it's like they don't feel that pep yet. It's not, and especially with this one particular person, trust your instincts, man. Trust your instincts, because in terms of emotions, there's all this wishy-washiness. And what these cards are telling me is you've been picking up on it. You've been able to feel that this person is feeling heavy, feeling a lot. There's a lot of emotions going on inside of them, and it leads up to this beautiful unconditional love, wanting to be with you. And intuitively, you can feel that. Intuitively, you know it. It's just, as a fire sign, you kind of want action. You want to be shown. You want them to demonstrate it to you. They're like lost right now. They're lost in their emotions. They're all kinds of caught up. That's what I'm asking you to not take so personally. Because really what your intuition is telling you is really right. So what do? Do you waste time on this person? No, it's not about wasting time. It's about focus on you. That's what it is. I think you are the surefire bet for you right now. Call your spirit home, okay? You should be the one that's refusing some stuff. I want to get this card up, but it won't come up. You should be the one refusing some stuff. Like, separate yourself out. Kind of like don't make yourself so available, right? Because any kind of added pressure, even enthusiasm, they might take the wrong way. So there's a sense of, all right, I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to enjoy my own company. I'm going to listen to my own music. I'll check in with you in a few days, because I am thinking about you. I mean, bottom line, you're on my mind, you know, and I'd love to see you. But ultimately, I can't get these cards up. This is crazy shit. Ultimately, I'm just gonna have a little one-on-one time. This is like a me time. I would say for the next 2 weeks. Like, this is like a me time for you. Yeah, you see, take no offense. Take no offense and say thank you to whatever little bitty thing that they do. Like, in other words, when they show up late to the dinner date that you planned, or they show up late home from work, they're exhausted. Like, the look on their face is going to say it all. There's a sense of that the pep is not back up to their step. like they're just not up to it yet. So there's a sense of just say thank you, even for the little efforts or an effort that they may have messed up a little bit. Just say thank you. This is a right now thing. I think this is gonna change. Why? Because you got your lucky clover, baby. So this is fortune. This is luck. This is abundance. On you, right? On you, your luck and your abundance. You have a great deal of it. But everybody else, and it's like, if you'd like, spread it around. You know what I'm saying? Just like, or let the, I honestly feel, to be totally honest with you, Sagittarius, it's better if you just give them space right now. It really is. The reason is because whatever they got to work out, it's internal. And it's not something that you can do anything about. The only thing that you can do is to continue to have faith in all of them, in who they are, and their feelings, ultimate feelings for you. But in other words, you have to allow them to come back around to you, to show you that. It's their responsibility to show you that. It's not your responsibility to go chasing after it. Be grateful for even the little expressions of love that they can show you, or togetherness or interest that they can show you. Be grateful for it. Just say thank you. Even if this is like a job interview, this is one of those things where the company can't make up its frickin' mind and they call you and you have an interview and then you don't hear from them for 3 weeks. I mean, it's not you. It's not that you're out of the running. It's that they don't have their shit together. So it's like, call them every week. Just be like, once again, I just wanted to reconnect. See if there's been any movements on the job. If not, I understand. But thank you so much, and I'd still love this opportunity. Like little check-ins, but not necessarily big efforts right now. Because it's just going to be like one more email that they have to go through. And you don't want to end up in their pile of emails and have them associating you with just another burden. You know what I'm saying? Let them come back to you at their own pace, on their own time. That's what has to happen right now. They have to they have to be ready. They have to find their sense of stability. But I will say, because this clover came back to me near this, they're going to choose you. They just got a lot of shit to work out right now, especially if you're dealing with a water sign. They're very moody and emotional right now. And it's like they need to know that you love them, but they also need their space. Welcome to the world of water signs. Something going on here. Maybe the truth came out about something, and somebody needs some time to process it, because this is Aquarius energy, and truth transcends illusion. So shit. So some truth, some hardcore truth. Isn't that interesting? I never realized how much like a 4-leaf clover a dragonfly looks. That's interesting. I feel like in the past something came out. So there may have been something that came out that made you feel that made you or them, but especially them, feel insecure. And that could be why. It's like they're still processing whatever they learned. Loyal. Be loyal to what you love. This is sticking by somebody through thick and thin, going wherever they go, loving them unconditionally. This is unconditional love. And then clear out the clutter. So whatever is not serving you, let it go and release it. This is double Cancerian energy. I wonder if you're dealing with a Cancerian. If you are, good luck, because holy shit, that's some moody shit right there. But understand, once again, let's review this reading so far. Sagittarius, don't take this person and their moodiness seriously, because the moodiness doesn't have anything to do with you. And you know that. But listen, I will also say, if you try to like make a joke of it, like make fun of them, like tease them, it's just gonna compound them. Now that I know who you're dealing with, there's a sense of it's just gonna compound their sense of insecurities right now. Fall back and let them work their shit out. But they do still love you. But this is a sense of they need to let stuff go. Somebody needs to forgive somebody else. Somebody needs to forgive and forget. And love is going to keep you together. Forgive me for the cliche, but that's the truth. But they need some time to forgive. I don't know what happened. This is a really... Oh, my little baby's so cute. If you could see her in the corner, she's such a bibis. I love you, baby. What happened? Oh, I'm the tarot card reader, right? Let me find this out. What happened? It's almost like somebody found out something. Like you weren't going to choose them. You had another choice in mind or something like that. But this is all in the past. I don't think you cheated on anybody. Bring a gentle touch. So this is new love, gentleness, grace under stress or pressure. This could also be Virgo energy, but this is a confirmation that it has to do with a love. Somebody loves very tender. They're very gentle in spirit, like underneath the surface. They've got a soft heart. And they need that kind of like tender love and care. And I think the TLC that you can give them right now is just patience. It's almost like they're going to be like, they'll call you and the first thing you'll hear from them is they'll yell at you. Why haven't you called me in so long? Really? You can't even pick up the phone? And your response should be, baby, you know I love you. How you doing? It's so good to hear your voice. I didn't think you wanted to hear from me. Come on, how could you think that? I'm glad to hear your voice now. You know what I'm saying? It's like their moodiness has got nothing to do with you. It's really got to do with a lot of stuff that they're working through. Or if it does have something to do with you, which could be a more complicated situation, then you know better now than to push or to ask them for what they're not ready for. And you're just going to kind of like, it's going to fall off your back like water off a duck's back. You're not going to take offense to it. Or don't take offense to it is what I'm saying to you. This is that time when you know they just need to be loved unconditionally. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. And then time to heal. You understand what's wrong. It's like by the end of this week, by the end of these 2 weeks, it's gonna be obvious to you what's going on. Now you may get the heads up from somebody letting you know, hey, this is what's going on with so and so. Ultimately, you're gonna know where the poison's at, and you're gonna know like once you recognize the poison, you'll be able to understand what's the antivenom, like what's the next step that we take. If there has been, even especially health issues, sometimes snake shows up with that. It's a shamanic energy, so it's used in medicine and healing a lot. So there's a sense of if something has been going on with their health, your partner's health, or somebody important in your life, their health. 1818. This is more of a divine counterpart. I'm getting the feeling that this is your partner, but if something's been going on with their health specifically, now you understand why they're moody, because they're upset and they're frustrated and they don't know what's going on. But there's going to be some insights showing up, pinpointing what the hell is going on. This could be medicinal. There's a sense of what do we do now? What do we do next? Something that can finally work. A good advice that's given and healing that now has the ability to happen. And if this is a personal situation that you're talking about, it's almost like, all right, now the truth has come out. You're finally telling me why you're upset and what's hurting you. Okay, now we can start square one. This is where we're at. Now we can grow. Now I know, so now we can grow. It's like suddenly the truth has come out and I can actually get to what's really going on, what's really bothering you. And once we reach that phase, now we can heal. But that took a lot to get to. I gotta say, you're you're in for it. But this just goes to show how much you really love this person and how much you really believe in the relationship that you're in. How really devoted they are to you. And it's hard to get a Sagittarius to that point. So you've definitely, so if you're cross-watching, you've definitely inspired something, or this person has definitely inspired something in you to tolerate this level of moodiness. Trust in divine detours. So this came out. This is Wile E. Coyote. This is not trustworthy energy. Let's put it this way. So yes, this is a confirmation that somebody did act a little bit wrong. Somebody did something wrong, and this is Sagittarius energy. So there is that sense of like something that you did was a little bit off, and you acknowledge that. You acknowledge that, and you take responsibility for that, that you did something that would kind of make them feel like they can't trust you because you did something wily, you did something, you hid something, or, you know, your intentions were not completely, straightforward, right? That was this sense. And they found that out. Maybe you were still, when you were dating them, when you started dating them, you were still dating somebody else and they just found that out. Or you were still talking to your ex. Maybe you've had a few conversations with your ex and they just found that out. That's something that you can understand would legitimately hurt this person. And this is somebody that actually matters to you. So you're taking a few hits right now to your ego in order to just let them wash this anger away. See the big picture and use your mind wisely. This comes out in the future position. So this has a resolution of, but what's more important? What happened in the past? 21. I swear to God, you're dealing with a divine counterpart. Remember all the things that we want to do together. Remember all our plans for the future. Do we want to kiss all of that away because of a mistake that was made in the past and can't be changed? The resolution here is to get control of your mind and make a decision to move forward. This is also a sense of when pigs fly. So you could be getting a great deal of abundance, like financial support coming in, and that could actually make the both of you happy because there's a lot of stress right now. And just for one of those stress relievers to be removed, especially financial, because finances cause a lot of stress with people, right? So for that financial pressure to be removed, now there's this sense of, oh, okay, we can take a breather and look at things from like an aerial perspective, or look further in advance, look at the big picture instead of the little tediousness that we're lost in when all those pressure points are being hit. So there's this sense of a breakthrough happening. And maybe even in some ways, like you or they thought you'd never forgive each other, but it will happen. And I think it happens, the resolution happens because of, you know, where you want to go, where you see yourself, looking at that big picture, being able to get out of the petty and remember what the hell you got involved in this for to begin with. That your life overall is a heck of a lot better with this person in it. Ooh, we got some angel cards popping. All right, Saggy Sag, let's do this. Faith and kindness are the first ones that came out. Isn't that just the whole thing? Faith, do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. You guys are the eternal optimists of the zodiac, always looking on to the next moment and the next step and never letting anything get a hold of you too much. So you have faith in the future. This will move forward. And this is like the spirit messages coming through saying your faith will be rewarded. It's not as, it seems worse than it is. Your faith will be rewarded. Kindness, a kind gesture rekindles your belief in the power of love. Remember to be kind to yourself. Now this is it. Be kind to yourself. Take care of you. If somebody isn't showing... These nails are ridiculous. I got my nails done, you see? I love them, but I can't, like, lift up the cards with them. It's really pissing me off, to be honest with you. It's like, this is what I do, and I can't move the cards. Love yourself. Love who you are. Look at yourself in the mirror and be like, you're fucking gorgeous. I adore you. Hey, reflection, what do you want to do today? Love yourself. And that'll make it a lot easier to get through this time when you just have to have faith and believe that somebody's going to come around. Also, kindness. There's a breakthrough that's coming. And action on their part that will let you know they're still in this. And it'll help you to have faith. It's almost like the angels know you need a little bit of a push. Yes, you're the eternal optimist, and Jupiter's in going direct again. But come on, you still need a little bit of give and take, right? So there's this little boost that comes when they smile at you without you realizing it, thinking that you didn't see them, or they couldn't help themselves. They laugh at one of your corny ass jokes the way that they always used to. There's going to be this little bit of glimmer of hope that's bursting through to just keep your faith up a little bit, put a little bit of more of that hot air under your balloon to keep you floating. Gratitude. Make gratitude your new attitude. The stars will shine brighter upon you. All in your world will become lighter. Wow, that's beautiful. Just say thank you. And these cards say it too. All of these cards are in agreement with each other. Just say thank you. Just say thank you for even the little things, even the stupid things. Be grateful for what you have in front of you, especially if it's just your reflection. Be grateful for it because you have a lot, especially if you have your health. Archangel Uriel is here. A great spiritual transformation is currently occurring both in your life and our world. Okay, this is the union of heaven and earth, spirit and matter. Heart and mind unite in harmonious balance. And this really is, isn't it? The cosmos has been going through a heck of a lot of changes, or ensuring that changes get pushed through. So know that this is bigger than you, and the impact on you is inevitable. But the way that you react to it is still in your control. So as long as you understand that your world isn't supposed to stay the same, it is supposed to change. It is supposed to evolve and look different, especially with relationships sometimes. This is hard to accept. But once you accept it, there's room for growth and there's room for development. And I think this is what's happening with you guys right now. It's like everything is changing. The dynamics are changing. Maybe they used to have this job, now they have this job. You used to make more money, now they make more money because of everything that's happening around. So there are so many pressures that are impacting you guys emotionally. So it's not just you, what's happening between you, or your chemistry has changed somehow. No. And in fact, it is your chemistry that will get you through it, the two of you through it with each other. Compassion. What did I say, man? These cards are so like dead on. When you show greater compassion toward yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. So there you go. Be a little bit nicer to yourself. Go a little bit lighter on yourself. You know, maybe you haven't lost as much weight as you wanted to. Stick to it, but the only way you're going to stick to it is by not growling at yourself every time you look in the frickin' mirror. Okay? And through that, you kind of like set the tone for how other people treat you as well. Let's go into tarot because I really want to know what dirt is going to be dished. There's some things that are definitely unanswered, so we'll clarify that. The link is below. I'll see you guys over there.